Did you run to Mama? Did you run to Mama? Would you run to Mama? Is she picking on you? She's a bully, I know. I know she is. She's mean. Good girl, Velocity. You get that puppy. You get her. You teach her a lesson. You teach her to be respectful. Nothing like a big babysitter to help teach some manners. You better get her, Velocity. You better get that puppy. You better let her know. You guys trying to eat my hose? You better not. Good girl, Velocity. You skeet that puppy. You skeet her. Don't you let her do that. You better watch her, girl. You better skeet the puppy. You better let her know. Yeah, that's right. Good girl. You let her know. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Good girl, Velocity. You teach her a lesson. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Don't let her on you. Teach her to respect your space. Thor, better quit chewing on my house. Good girl, Velocity. Good girl. You tell her. Good girl. You tell her. Good girl. That's a good girl. You're a good girl. You tell her. Good girl, Velocity. You let her know. You good girl. If she wants to dominate, all that little girl wants to do is dominate, but she don't know. Velocity's not the one. Velocity is a sweetheart, but she ain't gonna put up with no shenanigans, right, Sugar Bear? This is my sugar. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. See, I'm respectful, but I don't put up with no crap. That's right. You good girl. You teach that little puppy some manners. Yep, see, she knows better than to mess with Velocity too much. She looks like she bullies her mama because her mama puts up with it a little bit. I mean, her mama messes with her, but Velocity is a little less playful about it, which I think she needs. She needs much more clear instruction. What's against the rules and what's not. People can learn a lot about unruly children by watching dominant puppies. You know, it's a lot of the same stuff. They're just tough, man. They don't give in easy. They don't like being told what to do. And it doesn't make them bad. It doesn't make them bad kids. Doesn't make them bad dogs. It just makes them independent. That's where your leaders come from. People that own companies and manage multi-million-dollar businesses. You know, every personality type matters. And these tough dogs, they're just the same, man. Nothing wrong with them. They don't make bad dogs, but they do require somebody that isn't gonna allow themselves to be bullied or pushed around. And people like me, we love that. We like to see that fire in a dog. They oftentimes make the best dogs. Very smart, very independent, reliable. And the best thing is that when it comes down to it, you know, this dog, Midnight, don't you eat that house. They're the ones that are going to protect you. You know, you want a dog that isn't going to be scared off easily. Because if somebody really wants to hurt you, if somebody's breaking into your house or whatever, you want a dog that isn't going to go and hide in fear. And that's the kind of female right there that is not going to hide in fear. She's going to give it everything she's got and fight for her family with everything in her body. And that's what a Cane Corso should do. That's what we're looking for. We're not breeding Labradors here. Okay? We're breeding big war dogs. Dogs that will go to war for their families. Fearless. So if you're scared of a little toughness out of a dog, then you don't need to be trying to get a Cane Corso. Because they're little warriors, man. They're tiny little baby Spartans. And you got to be ready for that. Can't take it personal. You know, you just accept it, appreciate it, train them. You know, don't let them get away with nothing, and they'll quit trying. You know, people only run into problems when they're too afraid to discipline their dogs or set boundaries or limitations. They're scared of hurting the dog's feelings, and these dogs will take advantage of that. They see it as weakness. They won't respect you, just like those kids do, man. I was like that as a kid. If I thought that I could manipulate a teacher because they were super nice, I would. And I only did well with teachers that recognized my capabilities of being that kind of kid. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but they saw it for what it was, and they just didn't let me get away with anything. They were tough, strict, set firm boundaries, and I always did best with that because I knew I couldn't get away with nothing, so I didn't try. And that's how these dogs are. If they know they can't get away with anything, and they know they have to do as they're told, then they're going to do it. And they're going to have a much better life because of it. So, it's something to keep in mind. These two girls. You get her, Midnight. You get her. You show her you're no punk. Say, I'm not no punk. She's like, I'll fight you, but I ain't trying to start nothing. She's like her dad. Her dad does not like to fight. He's not a problem starter. But he will defend himself when necessary. He's not going to be bullied either. This little female, she's more like her mama. She's spoiling for a fight. Looking for some trouble to get into. Yeah, that's not your water bowl. I don't know why y'all like drinking that when you got water over here. Come here. Right here. Look at this. Here's your water. There's your water. I'll have to excuse our water bowl at the minute. We had a bucket out here and they chewed it up and we haven't replaced it yet. Gotta get something big and metal. That's our temporary solution.